And let's see where we've ended up.
It's very weird.
It's raining as well.
Gosh.
In fact, we're in a very, very, very small section of the garden.
Yeah, so do I. It's such a small part, but.
And now we have the closest we can get to the other world in Silent Hill 2.
So our transition.
Now we have no more ammo for the shotgun.
Our transition really was then on that gurney being pushed along, and now we're in another world.
Well, that's the thing, though, is that it's not really another world in the same sense as Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 3.
No. I mean, I think that becomes more obvious later on, certainly when you're in the hotel, I think.
That's quite a distance from now.
It is, yes. Everything looks very grimy. And our whole map has been reset.
I think I'm going back through to see if we've missed anything. There's that kind of weirdness behind the save grate, but other than that, just a little item and a jammed door. You can still get into the elevator, or as I like to call it, the lift. And back out again.
Yes, I think he was debating whether or not to check if you can or not, because I don't think he wants to actually go up. It seems so much darker.
Well, it's certainly different. I'm not sure it's darker, but it's more covered up and looks much worse for wear.
Yeah.
And things seem to be wrapped in cloth. Yeah, it's one of those rooms. Remember those from Silent Hill 1?
I'm assuming that the game is going to give him a whole bunch of pickups, sort of, because we've had a lot of fighting in a way recently.
I'm not sure. In fact, it's going to throw a couple more enemies at him.
Yes, but they're not in the corridor, which seems to be the most difficulty, I think. These rooms aren't, really cruel with their camera angles, as it were.
Less room, though. In the corridors, at least you can back off.
Can't get out that way. And we have to go up the elevator then. Which I was kind of expecting.
It's much like the first game in that respect, actually. It's like the hospital in the first game, you switch from using the lift to using the stairwells, and then... to the second floor.
Though the elevator in this game looks a lot less oversized. Was it floor 3 we left Maria on?
No. Oh, wait. No, I think it was. One of the tiny little rooms.
Wonder if she'll still be there in this other world.
When you say you wonder, are you saying that for the people watching's benefit, or because you can't remember?
Yeah. Oh, a nurse.
Did you just answer an all question with yes?
The first one.
Oh, the first one, right, okay. Not creepy at all?
I quite like this, yeah.
We've got a dry cell battery.
And a basement key. Piece of paper.
Was locked up inside the basement's basement, small and dark, so afraid. Dropped my ring.
I love that phrase. There's some stuff to pick up. The basement's basement. That's something that the first one had, because it had an underneath a secret place.
A basement. Was it in the basement? No, it was actually beneath the basement, wasn't it? Yeah.
So that might be a touch repetitive. I like the phrase.
Oh, dearie me, what's going on here?
I think it was having some problems. But it is using that to escape a nurse. Scott jumped into a room with even more nurses.
And down it goes.
I think how he kind of does a weird flail when he stands on them. It's less precise.
Ooh, going straight for a health pack. A first aid kit.
He's realised the game's a bit more generous than the first one in terms of health items, because it is, I think. Though he doesn't have quite the stock that he could have had, because he didn't really explore a lot in the town, and there are a lot of pickups.
And here we have a rather peculiar room.
Day room, which is weird, yes.
We're just leaving. I'm not sure why.
I think he was expecting there to be a different way to go, just to make sure.
Oh, he was getting rid of that last door. Making sure it was marked on the map.
You can't actually go forward from here. This is somewhere you come back to do something later.
Will you open the refrigerator? Well, you'll try.
No, we unfortunately have to go back out into the corridor of nurses.
Although the refrigerator there dropped a very text-heavy clue. Oh, we've got two different coloured nurses.
Yes, I noticed that. It's very reluctant to let you turn the camera angle when you're in the very end of the corridor, which can be a bit frustrating.
You can hold down the put the camera behind you button.
I think that's a touch awkward to do when you're also moving and trying to run. Or I think it would be.
Well, as many commentators have noted, suck it up, fanboy. Third floor, I believe, is the last one. Very different visual look now, but not as horrific as the first game, which sort of goes into a demon dimension. Well, I say that, and then there's a door with an arm sticking out of it. But in a general sense, it's not quite as nasty.
No, I don't really see that as demon-y. I think it's quite whimsical in a way. So it's a painting of a lady. Part of me isn't really convinced by Scott's previous strategy of avoiding nurses, because I think he's using up too much health for the sake of not using ammo.
Which part of you?
He could swap to a melee weapon.
Of course, when we get to Silent Hill 4, you'll want to use melee weapons pretty much all the time.
We got an ampoule. It's a heavy-duty healing item. I think you missed reading something on the bed there.
Just being thorough, checking every door as we go past it.
Yeah. And again, we've got that very eerie breathing sound.
And no Maria. And will we find out what happens to Maria next time? Stay tuned to find out, or watch the next episode.